welcome back to Mokho Talks. My name is Mokho, and in this video we're going to be talking about Baldur's Gate. Now, if you guys don't know, Baldur's Gate is one of the most anticipated RPG game in 2023. It's created by, published, and developed by Larian Studios, the creators of Baldur's Gates 1 and 2, and the Divinity Original Sin and Divinity 2. One of my favorite games of all time is Divinity 2 because it has one of the best RPG elements out there. You can spend almost 500 hours playing that game and will never get bored of it. It has amazing animation and the gameplay is turn-based, but it's one of the smoothest out there and well made. And the writing style and voice acting is got to be top-notch in that game, and we are seeing similar effects in Baldur's Gate. So Baldur's Gate's been on early access for approximately 2 or 3 years for now, and it's set to be released on August 3rd this year. I can't wait. I want to play the fuck out of this game. I really am hyped for it because I love Larian Studios. They're one of my favorites out there, and if they have a game out there, I'm gonna play it. Please make Divinity Original Sins on sales. I want to play it. All right, so what's the drama is all about? Let's jump right into it. So as I said before, that the game is set to be released on August 3rd. They made a showcase, the developer showcase some time ago. It was very weird. I'm just gonna say that because they wanted to show the RPG elements of the game, and it kind of pissed off a lot of people. And by people, I mean weak-ass developers. So in this article from Game World Observer, we have this: why devs consider Baldur's Gate 3 anomaly, not new standards for RPG genre. It's Rockstar level nonsense for scope. Now, this statement right there pissed me off beyond compare. I'm just gonna say this. This is not something you want to read about whenever you see one of your favorite games and your favorite developers and your favorite studios out there being treated as such. So let's read into it. A few weeks prior to its launch, Baldur's Gate 3 looks like one of the most promising RPGs in recent memory. However, some devs are urging players not to rate all other games in the genre by such a high standards, appealing to Larian Studios' unique combination of vast experience and resources. Okay, so yeah, that's fair, right? Right on ahead. What sparked the Baldur's Gate 3 debate? This all started with a Twitter thread by Strange Scaffold head Xalavier Nelson Jr., the studio is best known for Space World Organ Trading Simulator and the upcoming Max Payne-like shooter El Paso elsewhere. He cited several things that separate Baldur's Gate 3 from most RPGs in the market. Has a long development cycle that started back in 2017. Two previous games, Divinity Original Sin and Original Sin 2, worth of tech and institutional knowledge to draw from, successful early access period lasting 3 years that provided Larian with community feedback, bug hunting, and cash flow, huge team of over 400 developers across 7 offices, the license for one of the largest entertainment IPs, Dungeons and Dragons, that's basically it. So that's why Nelson Jr. is considered that Baldur's Gate 3 could be considered as a raised standard to the entire genre and applied even to teams that didn't have the resources, tools, and experience that Larian did. So, why not that? That should be our standard. We're gamers, we're video gamers, the gaming is our lives, it's our hobby. Why shouldn't we have high standard for video games? We're consumers, we want our product to be high quality, and if there's a producer out there, that studio you could say, that can give us this kind of product, why shouldn't we not expect it from other studios? Alright, let's read ahead, shall we? I agree somewhat with this, but let's see it. This is not a new baseline for RPGs. This is an anomaly, he noted, adding that trying to reach the same bar without the same experience and advantage could kill an entire group of studios. I mean, he has a point here. Let's keep going. Nelson Jr. called for celebrating Larian and everything the team likely managed to achieve, But he noted that people who think other devs now have no excuse if their RPG doesn't look or feel like Baldur's Gate 3 are just creating the expectation and condition to ensure your favorite creators may never be able to give you the thing you love ever again. So I would argue here that for small studios, no one is expecting this from them. I don't expect anything from indie studios. If they give me any kind of game and this studio doesn't have any resources or manpower to create like a huge ass game, I will not be disappointed. I will actually buy the game and celebrate that they actually made this game with such small themes. So that's not something. That is not something consumers are thinking about. So I don't know where he gets this from. He's trying to tell us consumer, hey, have lower standard. But no, I will not have lower standard. I will always have high standard. This is why I criticize games such as Horizon Zero Dawn, Forbidden West, Horizon Zero Dawn 1, and The Last of Us 2. This is why I criticize this game. This is why I always put them down, because the writing is pure shit. This is why I did not like Odyssey, Assassin's Creed Odyssey. This is why I did not like Assassin's Creed Origins. This is why I did not like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, because of the low expectation people had. The standard of the game quality were very down, went all the way down, because you stop comparing. When you stop comparing how good the game was, like you have two sets of people basically on social media. Well, Twitter. Well, you have the one set regarding Assassin's Creed because it's such a controversial situation. You have one set that are saying, hey, back then when we were playing Assassin's Creed 1 with Altair ibn Ahad and Ezio Auditore, we had a lot of fun. We want that mechanic back. We want the parkour of Assassin's Creed 4. We want the character and writing of Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3. We want these back. Please give them back to us. What you have on the other hand, people are saying, no, we need something new like Origins, Odyssey, and Valhalla, and the Assassin's Creed is going well that way. So we have these two arguing against each other, these two consumers, and the problem with this here, the consumers that want the old Assassin's Creed back have high expectations of the new game that's coming out, and the new generation that are playing the new games, they don't have that old expectation, and they are belittling the old play gamers that play the old Assassin's Creed games, saying that, hey, you guys have no right to ask for this because this is our status. So what should happen here? This quality that you see here should be the standard that us consumers ask for. And when the new generation starts seeing these new games with this kind of quality coming up, because let's face it, old games had this exact same quality, maybe not in graphics, but in the writing, in the voice line, in the delivery, all of it, they had this kind of quality. Right now, we don't get these kind of games at all. I mean, look, goddamn, look at Forspoken, for fuck's sake. What was that game? What was that game? Yes, I'm happy if that studio dies, because you marketed a game and you shut down any criticism whatsoever, calling all of us bigots and haters just because we don't agree with the quality the quality of your product. What world do we live in when a consumer is criticized as hater because they request good quality product that you paid $60 fucking for? By the way, let's read on ahead. How did other developers react to this take on Baldur's Gate 3? Nestle Jr.'s thread went viral, with many developers from AAA companies and indie studios stepping in to support the main point. For example, Grillmore Games senior narrative designer Rebecca Harwick noted that while she expects Baldur's Gate 3 to be a once-in-a-lifetime RPG, she hopes no one expects 10, 20, 40% team to make one. No one even ever expects this from you guys. How detached are you from your fan base or from the player base? God damn, no one ever expected that a team of 10, 20, 40% to make these kind of games. Are you guys deluded or something? Are you guys delusional? I don't know what you read. Insomnia Games designer manager Ryan urged others not to use singular games to set expectation for everyone developing RPGs because it isn't useful and instead foolhardy. Obsidian Entertainment design director Josh Schreier noted that having the foundation set and the funding to build things on your own terms is invaluable. This is not about downplaying talented people working on BG3, but about acknowledging this case is atypical for the game industries. Nick Trilangi, game designer at Luna Division, thinks players should always take into account labor hours and other resources spent on a game before judging it by a certain standard. No, we don't. I'm gonna rip these guys a new one. Games do not need to increase in size or technology complexity forever. That is just a narrative created by technology companies, he said. Alright. I'm gonna read two more and let's talk about these guys. First of all, alright, we finished this. We don't expect teams from 2040 to do this. We have never expected this from them. Any sane or majority of player base never expected of indie company to create such a game like Baldur Gate 3. Second, Insomnia Games and this dude. First of all, a lot of gaming companies have that budget and they're not creating quality games. What's your excuse? Shouldn't we put you in that expected high standard, right? So you are basically bashing Baldur Gate 3, saying, "Oh, you guys have money to do so." Mate, you don't need money to make good games. People are playing pixelized rogue games right now, like Hall of Torments, where you just basically do nothing but kill horde of mobs, and they're enjoying it. What's your excuse, man? Why is money a talk here? I mean, money is important, but so is creativity. But this is something you guys lack. I mean, gaming is an art form at the end of the day. James Berg, Senior Technical Program Manager for Accessibility at Xbox AAA, noted that the amount of effort put into Baldur Gate 3 and equal to 3 other games in the RPG genre combined. It's Rockstar level nonsense for scope. Only a few studio groups could even try this. You're telling me Xbox with Microsoft funding can create a game like Baldur Gate 3? What are you missing, brother? What are you missing? I mean, what? Felipe Pepe, editor of the CRPG book project, compared the situation around Baldur Gate to what BioWare did with Baldur Gate 2. Equipped with the engine and the right team, the studio spent 2 years crunching and made one of the biggest RPG ever. Okay, Diablo 4 senior designer Chris Balzer also agreed with Nelson Jr. to agree with him because you guys can't create anything creative at all these days. That is the important to remember that not all studios operate under the same conditions. He compared Baldur Gate 3 to Ultima 7, the favorite RPG of Larian founder Swain Vic. That's again had 12 years of prior gaming feeding into it. Alright, so Diablo 4, why are you guys talking? Why is Activision Blizzard? Why is Xbox manager, technical program manager? Why is the guy from Insomnia Games, Obsidian, why are they all talking? Why is AAA companies talking about this, that they cannot do this, that this is impossible? Why are we having this discussion right now? Why are you so scared to create something as good as Baldur Gate 3? What is stopping you? You have Sony spending almost $200 million on a game, and it can't compare to what Baldur's Gate, what Larian Studios are doing. What's the difference here? Rockstar creates gem after gem after gem. What's your excuse? Rockstar has maybe the same budget as Microsoft, the same budget as Activision Blizzard, the same budget as Ubisoft, EA Games. What's stopping you guys from creating a game that has the same quality as the Larian Studios game does? What's stopping you? You guys are just lazy ass game developers who do nothing but complain whenever a good game comes out. Elden Ring came out and all the motherfucker went out of the woodwork to criticize the game. Developers from EA, developers from Ubisoft, developers from I don't know, I forgot which one, CD Projekt Red maybe. I mean, a lot of developers just go out and just criticize these games whenever they're so good and quality nowadays. You guys want to bring them, these people at Larian Studios, you want to bring them down, you want to bring these developers down. You always give them this backhanded compliment saying that, oh, not to, you know, not to minimize the work that the amazing developers at Larian Studios are doing, but maybe you shouldn't expect other developers to do something like this. We don't have the manpower. Imagine a AAA fucking company like Activision Blizzard, like Ubisoft, like who else? EA Games, Microsoft, Bethesda. You don't have the manpower? You don't have the budget? Bro, just say you guys suck at creating games. And everyone, and this guy just said that you need to look at the labor. No, we don't. Consumers don't look at your labor. They look at the results of your product. If the product's made well, they will praise it. If it's made shit, they will condemn it. That's how marketplace work. That's how the market works. No one's gonna look at your fifis and say, oh, he worked hard. No, I'm sorry, that's the business world. That's how it is. That's how it is. All you guys do, instead of just going out there and create the best game ever and to try to compete with Larian Studios, you all go to Twitter just to complain. You whine and you complain, and then with your mediocre games, you don't make the money that you were supposed to do, like what happened with Sony, with Forbidden West and The Last of Us, and you just complain. That's all you do. You just want pity points from all your chronically online Twitter fans. That's all you guys want. Just shut up, do your work on your quality, and produce a better quality product. That's all you gotta do, man. It's simple. It is simple. That's your job. Literally, you're getting paid for this. Why should I, the one who's paying $60 to $70, care about what you feel? I earned my $60 and $70. I earned them. I work for them. I work in this fucking universe, and I work 8 hours a day to earn these $60 to $70, and I have the every fucking right to have a quality product when I pay this much money, because it's my hard-earned money. You know, this is what a consumer is. If you do not understand that, if you do not want to accept your mediocre results and your laziness to make a quality product, then maybe the gaming industry is not for you. But to ask for consumers to not put high expectations on video games such as Baldur Gate 3 and Rockstar GTA or Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption, then I am sorry, but tough shit. Get your shit together, start making better products, start making smoother products, start ironing out your bugs and fixes, and make a smooth release. Every single release we've been getting so far, it's broken ass games with broken ass games. One day updates, missing expansions. What is this? Stop being sissies and work on your shit, man. Well, that's all I have for today, and I'm very happy for Larian Studios. I hope all the best for you guys, and I will see you guys on, well, in the next videos. So, but don't forget, tell me what you think in the comment below. Please do like and subscribe if you want more of this content, and yeah, let me know, guys, what you think. Ciao for now. Bye bye.